Hey, what is going on viewers? Zesty Nom Studios here and welcome back to another drinks review. Today we're reviewing another one of these My Coffee drinks, but this one is on the Latte Cappuccino one. Now I got this out of Home Bargains and I believe it cost me, I think it was like 50p or something like that, which is, actually very quite cheap compared to, the branded alternatives of these, which you get in the supermarkets, which could be £1.60, 70, 80 upwards. So 50p really is hella dirt cheap, for the price comparison. But you know what? That's Home Bargains for you, and that's, not a main brand. So there you go, that's how they can sell it so cheap. Anyways, as I said, today it's on the Latte Cappuccino. So I'm going to call this bottle, can, cup, glass, jar, just to make my life easy. So anyways, let's give you guys a full 360 of the bottle. So we have I believe this is a 250ml bottle, which is obviously the same size as kind of like your normal Red Bull can size. I know it's not an energy drink, it's just for comparison. Most of the colour on here is a brownish colour. We have kind of a creamish colour at the top, as you can see, but then the bottom of the bottle is mostly brown as well. And in the background, there's just some patterns and stuff like that as well. So just small features like that, which make a nice difference. The coffee logo itself, actually, I really like it, even though it's simple. Sometimes simple and clean is the best kind of design. The branded ones, yeah, they can be nice with all the fancy doodle, but sometimes simple to the point is what you want with, sometimes the cheaper brands like this. So you've got just the My Coffee there with nice looking font actually, picture of a coffee bean and a 100% Arabica bean. So simple, but just nice and to the point, and nice Latte Cappuccino font as well. It just looks nice. And again, that's repeated twice on the front. On the back, we just got the ingredients, which we'll read in a second. The bottom's just normal, and then on the top, we've got a brown lid, which I will take off for you guys quickly. So we've got a brown lid, obviously to represent the brown packaging on this one. All the lids seem to be different colours for each separate flavour, and it's a good, convenient, grab and go. It's got your drinks hole there. So if you are out and about and you do see your Home Bargains, at least you can pick these up and drink and put the lid on, and you'll be safe that it won't go everywhere and all over your car when you're driving about, unlike what the cans can do. Anyways, and last but not least, the lid is literally just a copy of what it is on the front of the bottle. Anyways, so what is a cappuccino? Well, a cappuccino is basically it's a 33 split, or three-way split, shall I say, to make it easy, of basic ingredients. So you got kind of a one-way split of actual foam, milk foam. Then you've got another way split of steamed milk, and then you've got the kind of another way split of actual coffee flavour, actual special flavour. Whereas obviously a latte is more milk and more foam, and vice versa. So basically, a cappuccino is just a perfect balance of all three. So that's what it is. Anyway, so coffee flavoured drink made with semi-skimmed milk and pasteurised. So the caffeine content in this one is 35 milligrams per 100 ml, so only a few milligrams higher than what energy drinks are. And energy drinks are generally around 32 milligrams per 100 ml. This isn't that high in caffeine in the grand scheme of things. Coffee drinks can be a lot higher, but in reality, people drink 2, 3, 4, 5 of these a day. Yet, people are like, you drink one Red Bull, you're gonna have a heart attack because of the caffeine. It's a misconception, guys. There's more caffeine in cold coffee drinks, and hot coffee for that matter, than energy drinks. Anyways, having another read. So it says, shake well before use. Shake well before opening with an exclamation mark, or we will shake it well. And apart from that, the sugar content is 9.6 grams per 100 ml, and the total sugar content per can is 24 grams of sugar. So again, it's quite high on the sugar. I know coffee drinks can go from 5 grams up to 10 grams. So there we go. Anyways, so I'm going to give it a good shake, and then it's nice and cold. I've got my Zesty Nom Studios cup, and we're going to pour it into the cup. So we all know that this is going to be brown in colour. Well, it should be anyways, I hope. And hopefully it doesn't explode over me. So far, I have had good luck with these drinks, and they haven't exploded over me, because it only seems that the cans explode because they're so pressurised, the metal cans. But these softer ones don't seem to be pressurised, which is a bonus. Anyway, it's been shaken well, as the instructions say. So let's see. Hopefully it doesn't explode over me. There we go, nice and easy. No explosions, no air, no forcing out of bubbles whatsoever. Let's put that to one side. There we go, put that in my bin down there, I forgot to bring up. So I've shaken it up so there's lots of nice bubbles on the top. We're going to pour it all into here and then have a look. Right. There we go. So it is nice that the fact when you shake these, they do produce quite a lot of bubbles, because the problem is with some of these cold coffee drinks is that, especially the ones that are in the metal cans, you can't shake them up that much, otherwise they literally just explode beyond belief. So you can't kind of make up and build up any foam. So it's nice you can actually build up some foam with these to, you know, actually make the drink experience a bit better without the fear of it exploding over you. And again, especially if you're in a car or you're grabbing it when you're out and about, that's the last thing you want to happen, is it to explode. Anyways, so as you can see, the colour is brown, maybe a tad on the lighter side compared to some of the other coffee drinks, but for the most part it is just that usual kind of brown colour. And it's had a nice layer of the foam on top there, obviously due to me shaking it up. Thickness wise, well, again, it's not a milkshake, it's not a frappe, it's not advertised as thick, it's not really meant to be thick. These cold coffee drinks generally are quite watery, which is not necessarily a bad or good thing because it's what they are, but sometimes it's nice when they've just got a little bit of thickness to them. And to be honest with you, this one seems just a little bit of thickness in there. I'm quite surprised actually for a cappuccino. Normally they're a lot more watery and they don't stick nowhere near as much as this does, but yeah, it seems to have just a little bit of thickness to it on the side, but not that much. Remember, this one hasn't got cream in it. Well, it doesn't say on the back anyway that it's got cream in it, if I'm correct. Yeah, it hasn't got cream, so there we go. Anyways, let's give it a closer smell and see what it smells of. Yeah, it smells like cold coffee. And again, even though this is very, very similar, a standard cappuccino to a standard latte, just very different in how they make them, they're pretty much the same drink at the end of the day, just a little bit different how they're made. So in reality, this is just a generic cold coffee flavour. But nevertheless, guys, let's taste some. Oh my word, that is very sweet, that one. That is very, very sweet. Blimey. I wasn't expecting, I know it had quite a lot of sugar, but I was not expecting to be that sweet, especially for a cappuccino one. It doesn't need to be that sweet, you know, nowhere near. In fact, it's so sweet to the point where it's actually pretty much taken away any of the coffee flavour, which is not good. Oh dear. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's the sweetness is nice as a thing, but as this drink, yeah, definitely way too much sugar. Yeah, they definitely needed to tone down the sugar on that and give it a more stronger coffee taste. Okay, so there's about five, six different flavours of these My Coffee drinks, which I am all reviewing, and I've so far done about, I think, 4. And they've all been different and blah blah, you know, without spoiling the other videos and stuff. But some of them, you know, the sugar's up and down, and this one's stronger, and that one's stronger, and this one's this. This is by far, I think, one of the sweetest ones I've had so far for being a standard kind of coffee, what is supposed to be a standard coffee flavour. There really isn't that much of a coffee flavour in that drink, which is a big letdown, because someone like me that absolutely loves cold and hot coffee for that matter, and all the flavoured syrups and frappes and whatnot and all that nonsense, you know, coming from me, and again, who has tried many different brands and many different cold coffee drinks, comparing this to something else, it's like, again, you've got your normal cafe latte drinks, which supermarkets do, the big brands do. They do like a skinny version as well. Now, they are a lot more stronger coffee taste, but with obviously a hell of a lot less sugar. So I think something like that would be better if you do prefer a stronger coffee taste, like for me personally. But I think even if you wanted something sweet, I honestly would recommend this one, because they also do a vanilla macchiato, whatever it's called, one macchiato one, which actually tastes of vanilla, but that's quite sweet, but that works with the vanilla. So I think with this particular one, I think tone down the sugar a bit, give it a bit of that stronger coffee taste, because ultimately the actual standard latte version of this, like not latte cappuccino, just the normal cafe latte as they call it, it's so confusing, that has got a lot of stronger coffee flavour. And they also do, you know, an extra strong version of this, which has got 2 espresso shots, which coffee is much stronger than this. So comparing all of them, balancing together, it's like, okay, this one's kind of just in its own weird little league and should just be less less sweet, to be honest with you. I mean, it's fine. I'll happily drink the rest of that off camera because, you know, it's fine. But yeah, certainly would be my first pick out of all of them. And certainly, yeah, it is too sweet. I wouldn't drink it every day because of that, especially when there's so much other choice and other flavours in from the same brand out there. But anyways, viewers, I think, how many zesties should I give that out of 10? I think I'll give it, four zesties out of 10 because it's not disgusting, it's just way too sweet and not enough coffee flavour. So I think 4 zesties out of 10 is fair. So anyways, viewers, as always, thank you for watching and I'll see you all later.